Okay, so hey, what's up guys, this is your friend Captain India, so back with another foldable phone overview. And this time around we are talking about the Vivo's two newly came out phones. This is the Vivo X Flip and the Vivo's X Fold 2. These both are looking aggressive and really nice in terms of the design. We're gonna talk about each and everything of this, both the smartphones, or you can say there's both the foldable phones in this today's video. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's start off with the display of the Vivo X Flip. This is their very first attempt to the flippable smartphone, and kind of say it is looking really nice. Talking about the display, this guy is having a 6.74 inches of foldable LTPO AMOLED display. This is a 120 Hz of display. Also on the cover side, you're going to get is a 3 inches of big display as for me, and this is also an AMOLED display. Talking about the operating system, then these guys are powered by the Android 13 and their origin was on the top of it. Talking about the processor, then you're going to get is a Snapdragon's kind of say one of the latest and the greatest processor from the 8 series. This is a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, 4nm based 5G processor, Adreno 730 is the GPU. About the battery, then you are going to get is a 4400 mAh polygon battery. Inside the box, you will be getting is a 44 watt power adapter, and phone will be basically charging wire from Type C. Now let's talk about the cameras. This guy is having a dual camera setup on the rear side and the single camera setup on the cover screen, or you can see the big screen, which is that 6.74 inches big, whatever it is. Anyways, this is a 32 megapixel main sensor on the selfie side, and it is able to record 1080p at 30 fps only. End of the day, there is a dual camera setup on the rear side, which is a 50 megapixel plus 12 megapixel ultra wide sensor. F2.2 aperture is there for the ultra wide, and a 50 megapixel OIS supported with a f1.8 aperture wide sensor. Now let's talk about the bigger foldable. This is the Vivo X Fold 2. Kind of say looking really good in terms of the design. Talking about the display, this guy is having a 8.03 inches of big display on the inner side, and there is a 6.74 inches of another big screen on your cover side. Both are the AMOLED and the 120 Hz supported. Kind of say really nice. Now let's talk about the battery. This guy is having a 4800 mAh battery only. A 120 watt of power adapter will be there inside the box. Phone will be basically charging wire from Type C, and 50 watt of wireless charging will be there, and 10 watt of reverse wireless charging will be there. Talking about the cameras, then this guy is having one new sensor on the rear side. This is a 12 megapixel telephoto sensor, and yeah, it can go up to 2x optical zoom. And on the front side, it's a 16 megapixel f2.5 aperture. On the both side, which is the cover screen and the inner screen, which is kind of say really nice. Okay, now let's talk about the both the smartphones. Firstly, the Vivo X Fold 2. This guy is powered by a lot of big things. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is there. A lot of big upgrades in there, which is the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner on this guy, a 120 watt of power adapter, but the battery is as per me low. 4800 mAh for the foldable device is kind of say not good enough, because you have to power a complete 8 plus inches of big display, which is that foldable display, and a 6 plus inches of cover display, which is kind of say, if they have kept even a 500 not 5000 mAh battery, then it's gonna be more nicer, but they might be pushing that 120 watt of power adapter into your hands, which is again a really nice thing. Anyways, a 4800 mAh battery is there, as per me should last a complete day, due to Snapdragon 8 Gen 2's battery backup capabilities. So kind of say, let's see how it does in the real life. I don't know anything about those experience, but it looks kind of say looking really nice. And this guy is having a 16 megapixel cover display and the bigger display, not the cover display, 16 megapixel main camera, and another 16 megapixel selfie camera, which is both on the inner side, which is kind of very nice. It can go up to 1080p, again a really nice thing. I should suggest that the 4K should be there if you wanted to, kind of say stand out in the public. And it is having a 8K recording support, which is I didn't mention it because video recording 8K isn't, kind of say on the top of the thing, but I should be saying that on a lot of videos that the 8K video recording is good, 8K video recording is that, because it makes a kind of say, a complete video recording capabilities look more gooder to you, and it might impress a lot of people. But yeah, it has its own ups and downs. On the another end, this phone is foldable, so it is having its own ups and downs. And Vivo X Flip, this is the very first approach which I talked about, and kind of say this phone is looking really nice, and both the phones are having a really good color options over here. As for me, they should kind of say, Vivo is having a darkish type of tone, looking a lot of colors which they flourish in a way of the Vivo style, and over here they are kind of say, trying to become a cute with the Vivo X Flip. Anyways, it's their way of color choosing and color choices should be there. Anyways, yeah, anyways, talking about this guy, Vivo X Flip, this guy is kind of say, nice, and we have seen a lot of rumors on the weekly tech updates at WTO, and it is looking very nice as per the rumors, and everything is delivered over here, which is completely nice. We have seen it in a red shell, but it is now famous in the purple shell. Anyways, taking a look over the phone, it is powering a lot of stuff, but the 4400 mAh should be good enough for a complete day, because the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 is a complete backup. Camera is kind of say promising, but if they have kept the triple camera, then it might be looking more attractive with the telephoto sensor, but you have to push a lot of stuff. Two dual batteries are there on the ups and downs, which is needed to be improved. So we might be able to see a triple camera by the 2025s on this flippable devices. I'm excited if any company is bringing that even more earlier than I am imagining. So kind of say, let's see how it does. Anyways, the phone is looking really nice, which I talked about, and the processor and everything is really good. Let me know what do you think about this, both the smartphones, in the comment section down below. As for me, they are totally promising, and what type of pricing they are coming, I don't know anything about it. But by the time, if you know anything, then let us know in the comment section. We can start a good conversation. This was Captain DRS. You were watching Kiaras and DRS. I'll catch you in the next video. Stay safe, stay connected. Peace out.